Orlando Garza. I'm the president of the Chamber of Commerce. The president of the Alice Hub-City Chamber of Commerce, and we're here today to celebrate our State of the City 2024. Let me find right now I want to introduce our ambassadors. I know they're running all over the place. If you guys can stand up and wave so they know who you are. They're all over the place. We got Guy Baker over here. We got some manning the door over there. I also want to introduce, this event doesn't come together if we don't have our city staff. So if we can have our city officials stand up, anybody that's out here. I know we have Michael Esparza, the fire chief. I don't know if the police chief is here. One of our very important ones, we have Miss Nelly Serna up here. And Odie, I don't know where Odie's at. Oh, there she is. We also had Sandra Bowen helping a lot. She's also one of our ambassadors for the Chamber of Commerce. So without them, nothing happens because it's tons of emails because we have to have records of who said what and where. And hey, that's not my policy, that's yours. So so thank you guys because without their support staff, this doesn't happen. But after a lot of arguing, it came together very nicely. So thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule and being here today with us. And they told me to stick to the script, but I can't do that. So here we go. So I had promised I was going to stick to the script, but before we continue to move the city of Alice forward, we must understand and remember our history. So Alice originated in the community of Collins, which was located about near the area of McCoy's Lumberyard, which is about 3 miles away to the east in 1880. The San Antonio and Aransas Pass Railway, which later became the Southern Pacific Railroad, attempted to build a line through Collins, which then had approximately 2,000 inhabitants. The townspeople were not willing to sell their land to the railroad company. Consequently, the railroad site decided to move 3 miles west. And in 1883, a depot called Bandana was established at its junction with the Corpus Christi, San Diego, and Rio Grande Railway, which became the Tex-Mex Railroad, which is now the Canadian. Oh, now it's a Canadian. It's sold again, so now it's a Canadian railway. It became a thriving cattle shipping point for the King Ranch, and the application for post office was made under the name Claybird in honor of Robert Claybird, a veteran of the Battle of San Jacinto. The petition was denied because a town named Claybird already existed in the post office list. So residents then chose the name Alice in honor of Alice Gertrudis King Clayburgh, Robert Clayburgh's Jr.'s wife, and the daughter of Richard and Henrietta King. The Alice Post Office opened for business in 1888. Within a few years, the remaining residents of Collins picked up their town and moved it to what is now known as Alice, Texas, which was by then a thriving community. Alice was known for its large cattle industry under the discovery of petroleum beneath and around the town in 1940. The introduction of irrigation helped to continue Alice's importance as a shipping center, and a shift was made from transporting livestock to transporting fruits and vegetables. During the 1920s, as a result of the oil boom in Jim Wells County, Alice adopted the slogan, the Hub City of South Texas, which we use today. The town served as a distribution point for both supplies and construction to South Texas. The slogan, Alice es buena gente, was adopted in the 1980s. It is the people of Alice that have shaped Alice and will continue to shape it into the future. We are a proud, culturally rich population. Community leaders have acted as visionaries, envisioning the community of the future and set about making the vision become reality. Our residents and our community are a combination of all walks of life. Together we make Alice a very special place. So thank you for that, and I'll go back to the script now. As we begin, I want to introduce Pastor Matt. He's going to give us our invocation. So, sir, it's all yours.
Awesome, Mayor. Thank you, Council. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, as we come together today, gathered for the State of the City address, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. Lord, I ask that you would bless our mayor and our council and all the leaders with clarity of vision and strength to face the challenges ahead. May they be filled with compassion and dedication to serve every resident, fostering unity and understanding in our diverse community. Lord, help us work together towards a brighter future where opportunity and hope flourish for all. May our efforts be rooted in justice and kindness, and may we find inspiration in one another as we strive for a city that reflects your love and your grace. Lord, thank you for today, and we thank you for you, and it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Matt. Please stand as Alice royalty lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the national anthem will be performed by Deputy City Clerk Melissa Serna. We have Miss Alice and Miss Angel of Love from the Rio Grande Valley. If you guys can.
Ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we have Miss Nelly Serna with the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm sorry, Michael, but we need to send her to Nashville, man. You need to get into this. Thank you. Thank you very much. Before we begin, if we have any elected officials or any special guests, I know we have the mayor of McAllen here. Sir, if you don't mind, stand up. Thank you for driving all the way to Alice. Do we have any elected officials? Oh, didn't recognize you with your cowboy hat on. So the moment we've been waiting for is to hear our special guest. We have Cynthia, the Mayor Cynthia Carrasco. So without further ado, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, and I know you all been waiting patiently. Thank you so much. You know, I had a song before I was going to come up, and are we having technical difficulties? Yeah, it's not going to happen? Okay. Well, we'll move on. I was trying to, I wanted to come on to, we built this city, but, you know, a rock and roll, but, but that's okay. Didn't. Well, welcome, everyone. It's my great honor and pleasure to deliver to you today the state of this city. Bear with me. I sometimes get a little nervous. Can everyone hear me? Can y'all hear in the back? Good, thank you. Okay. So before going any further, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge again some of the key people within our staff and some of the decoration you see here, Mr. Rene Verial with RSVP Events and Living by Faith. They did a beautiful job decorating, so thank you so much. And thank you. And thank you to all those sponsors. Without y'all, the chamber with their fundraiser, y'all make a big difference and help them out. Thank y'all so much. Okay, my first round of introductions will be our city council. Mr. Molina, Robert Molina is our mayor pro tem. Unfortunately, he was not able to attend, and we have another council member, Mr. Pete Beltran, that unfortunately couldn't be here due to scheduling, but we do have our city council member, Sandra Bowen, in attendance. And we have Mr. Mauricio Garza. Would y'all like to say a few words? If you want to. Yeah, I'll let them say a little bit before we move to the executive. Go ahead.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Well, I just found out that I was going to be speaking here today, so I want to tell you it is an honor and a privilege to be able to stand up here in front of all of you all. You all are community leaders, but most importantly, you all are community family members. Everybody in here has touched someone's life in one way or another that they've never expected it. And I can say that honestly because I look out here and I see so many people who have touched my life. And on behalf of all of us, thank you all for everything that you all do. You may not think that what you do is that important, but without you and the love that you do for yourself, your community, the people that you serve, I see, like, we've got our mayor, we've got a city manager here, we've got our fire chief, we've got so many people out here that not only call Alice home, but they call it a place to work, a place to live, a place to invest in, and a place to raise our family and communities. Most cities out there, especially nowadays, they're struggling because of infrastructure problems, inflation, and just ideals where they're bumping heads. Those are all things that help split a community apart. And one of the beautiful things I've noticed with this community is, as I've progressed in the position I'm in, I see where people are more willing to work with each other than to fight against each other. And if you do find times that people are bumping heads, it's because they're compassionate and they care about their community and they want to see the best for it. So keep in mind that when we work with each other and if we bump heads with each other, we're bumping heads because we care for the same thing. We care for our community, we love our community, and we love our people. Now, money is always a tight thing around, but we've been blessed and we're going to be having a little bit of money coming in. And hopefully that'll help buy down some of our debt, and we'll be starting to work a little bit harder on our infrastructure. That way the quality of life continues to grow. We've got a great council. We've got a great staff at the city. We've got great people in the county. We've got great citizens. Our mayor goes above and beyond. And, if I may, some of you are looking at me wondering, well, what the heck's going on? Why does he look like the child of the Cowardly Lion? Well, my natural hair is black as can be, but I'm a natural bearded Santa Claus. So the closer I get to the season, the more I look like him. So if anybody wonders why I look the way I do. But nonetheless, one of the greatest blessings I've ever had in life was being elected to your city council. This may be the first and only time that I get to serve, but I want you to know that everything I did out there, I did it for you, the way that you all do everything you do for us. So with that in mind, I keep you all in your prayers, the way I wish you would keep us in yours. And may God bless America. God bless the state of Texas. God bless Jim Owens County. And most importantly, may God bless Alice. Thank you all.
Well, the only reason why I have my speech written down is because I heard Wolf yesterday, Facebook Live on the chamber page saying, and the council members will be bringing you a word as well. So, sorry I didn't call you. I was very, very busy yesterday. But real quick, thank you, Mayor, for allowing me to say a few words. Good afternoon, everyone. What a wonderful blessing it is to be here before you today. Please know that I personally appreciate every single one of you for your kindness and your support throughout my journey as a councilwoman. It is not easy to be in leadership, in leadership positions, but I do think I do my best, at least I try. John C. Maxwell once said, and I quote, "Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It's about one life influencing another." And I truly believe that everybody on City Council and Commissioners Court, our county judge, our elected officials, we are leaders, but we do try to influence others to be better than they were today, tomorrow. I'd like to thank the Alice Hub City Chamber personally for all they do. It's an honor to work beside you and supporting our businesses and community since day one of its establishment. I see firsthand the growth of the chamber and the impact they have on our businesses, from ribbon cuttings to phone calls to all those million texts that we get from each other in a group text. It's about working together, and the chamber is really trying hard, and without you guys and supporting us, and I say us because I've been with the chamber since 2016, the first chamber, but continue, if you have a business out there, reach out to Wolf and one of the chamber members, and please join our chamber. Our city administration, staff and employees, y'all are amazing. Thank you for loving our city as much as I do. Thank you for contributing to every single day of your lives, walking in the city hall and doing what you do, especially those out in the field doing the hard work, the really, really hard labor work. We really appreciate you. Lastly, I just want to say, our city has potential to grow like any other city, but it takes teamwork, support, innovative thinkers, and of course, time. Nothing happens overnight. It always takes time. And I ask for your help to continue to shine a beacon of light on our city of Alice. And by doing that, you can be proactive instead of reactive. And let's show everyone that we are better together than apart. Thank you so much, and may God bless you and our beautiful city of Alice. God bless you.
Thank you, council members, for those words. I would like to move forward with the slides of our city staff and executive staff. On our administrative executive staff, we have our city attorney, Mr. John Lemon. Municipal court judge is Edie Gonzalez Lemon. City prosecutor, Cristina Flores. City manager, Mr. Michael Esparza. And Mr. Esparza, if you don't mind standing again, he does a great job. He does. And then we have our city clerk, Ms. Odilia Rodriguez. We have our deputy city clerk, Nelisa Serna, otherwise known as Nelly, which sang that was beautiful. We have our information technology department, which is Mr. Hector Vidal Jr. He is our information technology manager. He's sitting over there and managing all our. And then we have Mr. Matt Goza, network manager. We have an airport manager, Mr. Timothy Thompson. We have human resources department manager, Mrs. Renee Aris Mendez. And we have our risk manager in human resources, Melissa Perez. In our engineering department, we have Lucas Lopez, that is our construction inspector. Waylon Oates, the director of engineering. We have internal auditor and procurement administrator, Mrs. Desiree Conchola. I hope I said that correctly. And then we have our finance director that is sitting here with us, Mr. Gabriel Anzaldúa. We have our Finance Deputy Director, Vanessa Torres, and then also all our Finance Department that works really hard. We have our Library Director, that is Janine and how do you say that? Bertuca? And Miguel Chapa, our Maintenance Director of Parks and Outdoor Spaces. And then Municipal Golf Course Director, Jay Garcia. Municipal Solid Waste Director, Mr. Robert Guerra. And then we have our Public Works and Utility Director, Mr. Demetrio Duarte. We have Maintenance and Construction Special Projects Street Assistant Director, Mr. Joe Sines. Our Police Chief, Mr. Eden Garcia. I don't know, is Eden not here? He's not here? Okay. Mr. Eden Garcia. And then we have our Fire Chief, Mr. Patrick Thomas, that is with us. Mr. Thomas is not only our Fire Chief, he's also our Emergency Management Coordinator, which is has been very helpful. So thank you to all our staff and employees who are here, and those that are always out there every day working hard for us and our city. They work with limited resources and equipment and still do a magnificent job day in and day out. Let's give them all a huge round of applause and thank you. Before I move on to our State of the City, I would be remiss if I did not mention two great losses that our city suffered recently. We lost our beloved employees that offered so much to our city and had a love and loyalty to our city that will be missed each and every day. One of these remarkable people was Mr. Esteban Guerra. Mr. Guerra worked in our engineering department, and the other was our beloved Barbara Reeves. Mrs. Reeves worked in our grants department, but held many, many other titles and duties. They gave so much of themselves to our organization. I would like to ask everyone to please join me in a moment of silence in their honor. Thank y'all so much. They will be dearly missed. They were assets to our community and to our city. Okay. Our city is comprised of approximately 17,800 residents with approximately 720 businesses within our community. The city manager oversees the city's operations with more than 229 employees and overall manages a budget of approximately $33 million. This fiscal year, the governing body adopted a balanced budget and a property tax rate of 0.566 cents. This will allow the city to perform its day-to-day operations and will generate some extra revenue that will be utilized in repairing our streets. We will be investing approximately $100,000 of these newly generated funds to purchase materials needed to complete some of the planned street repairs for 2024 to 2025. We will also utilize some of the available ARPA funds, which is approximately $825,000, to complete these identified streets. Some of the identified streets are also as follows. We're going to complete the North King project. I don't know if y'all have seen that. We've been resurfacing, we installed new lines, and we're completing that phase. Hickey Street, a small section of West Main between Business 281 and West Main, a small section of the access road of Front Street to Texas Boulevard, Triangle Street, Josephine Drive, and the intersection of Duval Street and West 3rd, and there are a few other streets that we will be working on. We'll be working diligently to complete these streets and their infrastructure. We're also working on finalizing our GLO grant that was received back in 2021. This grant was a $6.9 million grant that we were awarded and have been working through the logistics and documents needed to comply with this grant. We have finally completed that, and we are looking forward to trying to start that project soon. that is called the Virginia Street Project. This encompasses South Reynolds Street and some of the feeder streets along South Reynolds. This project is to improve drainage and mitigate flooding. The project will include street resurfacing infrastructure, which includes water and sewer lines, curb and gutter as applicable. We hope to have this start within the next month. North King, as mentioned earlier, is being completed as we speak. These repairs were possible through a grant that we received of approximately $750,000. This street improvement included water and sewer relocation and new lines installation and street resurfacing. So hopefully y'all will see that. I know we've had some calls, everyone driving down North King, so we look forward to that being completed. Some other projects being worked on are repairs and improvements to our infrastructure on Houston Street that service many of our businesses and our local high school. Other revenue resources that are generated are from our sales tax. The combined sales tax is 8.25% here in Alice, and out of that, 6.25 is for the state tax, and then 0.50% is for Jim Wells County, and Alice city tax is 1.5% out of that total. In 2020 to 2021, we did see a decline in population, but we have seen a stabilization in our population late 2021 to 22. We have also slowly seen an increase in growth in late 2022 to 2024 in our population and businesses. We are working hard to build upon our foundation. We are seeing an improvement in our commerce. We have much to do and still to work on, but I'm very confident that through our efforts together, we can get there. We have seen improvements to our educational institutions, our hospitals, healthcare industry, and others that are fundamental entities needed for economic development and growth. I'm so proud of all these entities through their hard work and commitment to our city. We can succeed and become stronger together. I'm also proud to announce that we have worked hard to market and place Alice at the forefront of all of our conversations, meetings, and presentations. And I'll tell you, I went to a meeting that Mr. Villalobos was very kind to extend an invitation. Through that, we were able to meet one-on-one with the governor and some of his staff, and there were so many other mayors that just that connection and it opened up some doors. So I thank you for that. Thank you so much. He's key. He does a lot over there. I want some of that business over here. Okay. So as always, we have work to do, but we are coming along, and we are so excited to see the new things that are coming to Alice, Texas. And I want to mention Viewpoint did come to Alice. They're working on a publication, Viewpoint Productions, and they interviewed some of our local citizens, some of the businesses. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be featured in an upcoming documentary. At this time, I would like to take a moment to thank all our local businesses, our local schools, hospital, and organizations and entities that make our city successful. We cannot do this without you all. We're definitely stronger together, and I want to just give you a round of applause because y'all are what make us. Thank y'all so much. At this time, I would like to take a moment to talk about our Parks and Recreation, Public Works. These city employees with limited resources that they have available always go above and beyond with everything they do. We have some of the most creative and hardworking employees, and they do a tremendous job. Through their tireless efforts, they ensure that we have clean parks for the enjoyment of the public. We know we still have lots of work to do ahead of us, but we'll get there. We're getting there, and they've done a great job with the tools and manpower that they have available. Our Alice Public Works is responsible for maintaining and improving public infrastructure and public public properties. The Department of Public Works contains divisions devoted to roads and highways, parks and recreation facilities, public buildings, sanitation, utilities. Their responsibilities also include fleet maintenance and engineering services. Our Public Works Department ensures that we have safe and clean water for our citizens, businesses, and visitors. They are working on improving the delivery of streets that are both drivable and safe. We're investing in more equipment and employee training for these departments. We have much more to do, but together we'll get there. Thank you for your hard work. I would like to thank our City Council and administration for their dedication to assuring that we pass policies that benefit our city and our citizens. As we move forward, I'd like to turn your attention to some of our goals and projects for 2024 and 2025. As mentioned earlier, one of our projects is getting the desalination plant up and running by early 2025, which I'll expand on further in a moment. Beyond this, we are also working on the much-needed improvements to our water towers. We have made some progress in this area. The city and the Alice Water Authority are working together to create a plan of action to restore, repair, and clean up our water towers located throughout our city. We were recently awarded funding through the office of our Congresswoman, Monica de la Cruz, from her district community project grants. We were awarded a grant for $1 million, and Jim Wells County received a grant in the amount of $1.2 million. I would like to thank our Congresswoman, Monica de la Cruz, for these grants that will help us in reaching one of our goals in cleaning and improving our water towers. I would also say that we will be utilizing that $1 million grant along with another grant that was awarded to the city from the GLO department, in which the local council of government's office is administering. The dollar amount awarded from this grant was $4.7 million. This grant will be utilized for our water tower improvements and other projects for our water plant. Our precious cement water tower is also being looked at for future repairs and restoration. These are costly projects and are being pursued with caution and due diligence. Another of our major projects being worked on and improved upon is the airport. We are investing in a new hangar and hope to bring more to our airport. Many of our past and current projects and improvements have been made possible through the federal and state grants that we received. Last year, we hired an airport manager and worked on several improvements and projects to our airport. We will hopefully soon see or update y'all in reference to some of those projects and improvements. There are many projects that we are very proud to mention and present to our citizens. Some of these projects are ongoing and will soon be completed. These projects will bring us many opportunities to assure the growth and sustainability of our city. One of these projects is the aforementioned building of the Brackish desalination plant. The building of this plant is a game changer for Alice. It opens us up to many other opportunities. This is a huge and unique investment for our city. This plant will deliver a minimum of 2.7 million gallons of water per day to our Alice residents. This water source will also give us the opportunity to explore further business ventures. This could not be possible without the patience and the trust of our citizens and one company that has placed their faith and trust in Alice. This company is absorbing the upfront cost of this building of the plant and will manage it for 15 years. After 15 years, they will turn the plant over to us for its operations. They'll hand it over to the city to manage and deliver clean and safe and reliable water source for our citizens. We had our groundbreaking ceremony back in 2023 for this facility, and we have seen construction of the facility and soon will be operating by early 2025. We've had some delays, but we're projecting that we'll be at half capacity by 2025. While on the subject of growth within our city, I can't overlook all those who make said growth possible for the contributions to our community and culture, from the county to the school district, from our local hospital to our local college, from our local businesses to local agencies and all other entities, from our citizens to our city staff. Thank you for making our city better. It has been an honor and a pleasure to work with such great people and visionaries. There is a regional initiative that I would like to highlight and mention to you all. Our local college, hospital, Texas A&M, and other entities have teamed up to support an initiative to bring in future doctors, veterinarians, and other allied health care professionals to our rural areas. This program is geared at focusing these future professionals to our rural area that is much needed within our hospitals and other healthcare facilities. I'm looking forward to seeing this amazing success of this initiative. We have also been working hard to bring industry to our area through a regional approach and group effort. Our Governor's Economic and Development Office has been key in helping us and guiding us through this process and future project. I hope to bring great news to all of you very soon. Keep us in your prayers. This will be huge for us. In late 2021, Council voted to work on improving our downtown park, otherwise known as Helt Park. We invested in cleaning it up and making it safer for our citizens. We installed new lighting fixtures, cleaned and removed some of the unsafe walkways, installed crushed granite, trimmed the trees, and worked on some of our electrical outlets. Since then, we have planted some plants for color and for the future enjoyment of our citizens. In the time following these improvements, our downtown park, we have had citizens hold events there, and we hope to see an increase in number of events there in the near future. We recently had a playground set installed for the children to enjoy. This was through the hard work of our downtown ambassadors and through the generosity of our Jim Wells County Commissioner, Mr. Ventura Garcia, that held community planning and discussion sessions and heard from the local business owners and constituents when they asked to have ARPA funds allocated for the beautification of our downtown area. Commissioner Garcia allocated $200,000 of his ARPA funds to the beautification of our downtown. The downtown ambassadors have been able to purchase and install benches, paint our street lights a beautiful, elegant black color. They installed street signs along with city staff with the coyote colors. Some planters were also installed downtown, and recently the playground set that was installed at Helt Park. We would like to recognize and thank at this time our downtown ambassadors, our Jim Wells County commissioners, and specifically Commissioner Mr. Ventura Garcia and our city employees that have made this possible. If I could have any of the ambassadors that are here to please stand and be recognized. Thank y'all so much. It looks beautiful and it's coming along. And if y'all have not seen our Helt Park, I encourage everyone to come out and look at that. And look at our beautiful downtown. We have lights and just a whole lot. Thank you so much. Okay. We must also not forget to come out to our downtown area during Christmas to enjoy the large community Christmas tree and all our lights and decor. I want to, at this time, go through, we have some new businesses and just recognize those businesses. We had some grand openings. We had the Hot Spot, Wolf Sports and Fitness Club. We had it's GRR Games. I don't know if it's GRR or, so, and then Y92 had some renovations to their building, to their station. We had Windsor Nursing and Rehab that conducted some renovations to their facility. We had Vita Aesthetics, and we also had our Fish Pond apartments that were built downtown. We also have the Hype, and then, I don't know if y'all seen, we also have Hacienda Collision Center going up and almost done. We also had Mr. Humple, which was the Humple Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Center that renovated their building and inside facility. And we had Pixel Play Arena open up also. And then, of course, we have our new addition, Chick-fil-A. You know, I'm so proud of you. You've done so much, and everywhere I go, it's like, Chick-fil-A sponsored this, Chick-fil-A. So thank you so much for what you contribute. Thank you. And then coming soon, we have Wendy's, and then we have the steakhouse that should be coming soon too. I know we've all been waiting for that. Bones, Mr. Bones. So we're looking forward to that. So a special thanks to all our businesses in Alice, Texas. You're just a great part of our success. And we're excited to see these new businesses. Okay, so our city, amongst its many appealing qualities, has 4 gems. I call them my 4 gems. They are the following: our 18-hole municipal golf course, our multi-use complex, the natatorium and water park, Lake Finley, and our airport. Do we have a video? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Just a little bit about these 4 gems. The Alice International Airport currently has 2 runways, one measuring 5,997 feet and the other measuring 4,409 feet long. Our airport covers approximately 556 acres. The Alice International Airport serves as a resource to our United States Navy pilots for touch-and-go exercises and is a regional tourism asset for our local hunting and ranch traffic. Our Lake Finley surface area is 247 acres with a maximum depth of 12 feet. Our Alice Natatorium features a state-of-the-art competition pool and is currently being managed by the YMCA and is open to the public. Alice Water Park features a lazy river and is great for entertainment and parties. And it's open to the public. If you have not visited, come by and visit. It's a really nice facility. Our Alice Municipal 18 golf course, Alice Municipal Golf Course features 6,099 yards of golf from the longest tees for a par of 71. The course rating is 67.8, and it has a slope rating of 108. Our golf course was opened in 1950. And you guys, like I said last time, I don't know what those statistics are, but they must be great, I don't know. So if y'all haven't visited our municipal golf course, please come out and visit. Thank you again to all our citizens and visitors for all you've given us. And we can't do this without you. I can't wait to see what our future holds. Remember, the future is ours to shape, so let's all shape it together. And many blessings to everyone. Thank you for attending the 2024 State of the City. You want to thank? Okay. Thank y'all so much. I think, well, you want to tell them?
Excuse me, real quick, sorry. I thought Wolf was going to introduce me again, but I guess he forgot. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, like I said, I'm the ex-officio with the Chamber of Commerce here, and also an ambassador. And on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, we thank you again for being here. But we also like to give a special thank you to our table sponsors, our platinum sponsor, who is Christus Spohn Hospital. Thank you so much. And then our gold table sponsor is LJA. Thank you so much, sir. And we have 3 silver table sponsors, which is Alice Cost Containment, and of course, Chick-fil-A of Alice. Thank you. And Prosperity Bank. Thank you. And of course, thank you to all our other sponsors, table sponsors out there. We appreciate you and love having you here today. Thank you so much.
So once again, thank you for attending today's 2024 State of the City. Please be careful going home. Our next chamber event in conjunction with the city is our Christmas parade. It is December the 5th. I believe we start at 8 o'clock. And the theme is Christmas cookies? Christmas cookies. So go out, be careful, and now's a good time to ask your boss for the day off. Take care, guys. Oh, we also have another sponsor that made all the cookies with the logos. That is Heather Bilberry. Anyway, if you need cookies, order it. And don't forget to join the chamber. Thank you very much.